High Priestess of Marked. She assures you, Atya will come to the way as well. It's irrefutable.
I keep grinning like a fool, and,
Yes.
and I suck it up.
Yes. So
I'm
let her go ahead. She's not ready to change faiths. Let her.
Yeah.
We will see. All will come to the way of beauty and the will of annihilation.
I think I like that because being the character I am.
Okay, now, so we will proceed playing along. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, through more doors, symbolic, right? Going through doors and around to a central. Where did my map go? There.
I'm waiting for the total.
Okay, we're going to be clear here. This is the lower level. Down here. Here, you have come through here to meet Selesh. On the other side is the counterpart. The two of them are going to come here. Mm-hmm. There's a weird little door, staircase here with an elevated section as you pass. And I am going to say only Atya has the presence of mind to glance up there and see a huge archive of papers falling out of shelves and withered old bugs scribbling away at the records and a desk up there as you pass it.
I'm probably checking that Selesh out.
Yes, oh yeah, really. Well, as they combine here, an individual is approaching, a large, round man, a very substantial man with kind of a round head and a round body. And he is approaching, and with Selesh has this gem floating, and he is concentrating as before him floats an orb of inky nothingness floats ahead of him. He seems to be concentrating on that very hard as the two of them come together. I will continue to say what happens until somebody decides to take some direct action.
Yeah, not me.
Okay? So just jump in when you want to do a thing.
Is he dressed as a groom?
Hmm?
Is he dressed like bridegroom or something?
Correspondingly, yes. It's also a robed outfit that matches hers in some kind of complementary way. And so
I'm enjoying this immensely.
He has a platinum buckle on his wide belt, set with gems, and a medallion on his chest, set with also platinum, set with gems. Also, similarly, now both of their jewelry is eaten away to at least 50%. So the two of them, as they come together.
That doesn't bother me.
Right. And so this door is opening now into the area, which is the hexagon, exactly above that hexagon.
Right. Yeah, whether.
And I'm happy to share the map at this point.
Yeah.
So the way the map is drawn, there are curving ramps that go up, and I eliminated those curving ramps and made a metaphysical transition into the upper levels.
Oh, that's so cool.
You could have gone in the other side and gone through an annihilation sequence as well, either one. With different scarabs, blah, blah, blah.
I'm only waiting for the totally inappropriate time period illustration of the Selesh.
The scarab of insanity can project confusion upon the things in front of you as an ability.
Yeah.
That's what you have.
Me being like in presence in the space and,
Yeah.
and being what I am, can I understand what the orb is?
That is an orb of annihilation.
It's an orb of annihilation, okay.
And that is a heinous, heinous, heinous object.
Yeah.
The gem is the jacinth of inestimable beauty.
Mm.
It's an artifact.
Does it seem to have like a what am I looking for? Is it like an illusionary magic or is it a mind altering magic?
It's a sentient being.
It's
And
a sentient being.
capable of phenomenal, both perceptual and
I see.
And perceptual and material power, and that goes to its wielder,
of course.
which is to say, whoever gets it.
Assassin with a orb of annihilation, that would be something.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have that word, like centipede?
Well, I think you may have.
Yeah.
You may have ditched the centipede at some point.
Totally forgot about it.
That's all right. It was a good idea for, I mean, a handy improvised weapon.
Yeah, it could
if
have been
necessary.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just like talking about table, I think basically I can help if you act.
Right.
Basically. Before that, I'm limited.
Okay.
And I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense that you're a bit reactive.
Yeah.
So, Alfred.
Just if you know your robe.
You are at the moment are sort of the most responsive person in the situation. As we go into that diagram, the one at the top there, and into that central hexagon, and you're coming from the place where it says 17 and moving into 18. There is a pool there, of course, that corresponds precisely to the one below. So now you know that cylindrical effect that you saw from below is continuous with this one. And in this one, although its bottom doesn't really exist, the column of the substance is still there, and in it is coiling and in some places moving in a jointed way, some strange amalgam of cricket and serpent. And it is a rather stunning creature. Much more attractive than the thing below, which was called the Harbinger and is a lesser form. And this one is marked. This is in fact an avatar of the god. MARK''T.
All hail marked.
And so oh goodness, and they're all there. Jeez. Everybody's there.
Can I determine their alignments?
It's neutral, 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 neutral. I mean, this is so solidly, we are expressing just the way the world works. How could you blame us for being on top? It's just the way it worked out. It's just the way it works.
Such a great adventure.
And
I'm thinking about the Bazaar of the Bizarre.
yeah. Oh, I'm heavily influenced.
Yes, it's a great adventure.
And so, yes. So the will and the way are brought together, beauty and annihilation, and this will basically establish this temple as absorbing capacity to absorb even the churches of law and chaos. It will give this thing a metaphysical presence that will dominate all other ways of looking at things. Marked will dominate everything. And the suggestion, of the gem that Selesh has, and the unstoppable annihilation of things will be blended. And that if I go, I have to be on this page. Yeah. Hovering and disintegrating in this field is even more astonishing wealth. Thousands of gold pieces wrought gold jewelry and gold jewelry with gems. All of them are fading into the mist surrounding this thing. And this one, remember I said that the Ankheg and the centipedes were very naturalistic. This thing is much more like you were imagining, actually made of or composed of or decorated with this golden fluid. It almost crawls over it and flickers. Yeah, coiling in the suspended in it and coiling and jointed movements.
Now this is the god worthy of worship.
Well, that's what they think. Now, action.
Yes. What are they currently trying to do?
The two of them, Urdrupur and Selesh, are now going to offer up the orb of annihilation and the jacinth of inestimable beauty. And the idea is that they are going to combine. But this is a ritual of some gravity and some effort. It is not going to be it happened in just a moment.
Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Hold person.
Aha!
On both of them, I think.
Can you hit two at once?
Yes. Spell holds creatures place from 1 to 3 humans or humanoid creatures. 1, 2, 3.
That sounds just right.
Yeah.
Would you like to include your trustworthy little creep along with it?
Yes.
Good idea.
But if I do that, it will be cast at normal. I think I'll do all 3.
Mm-hmm. What does it say they get a target saving throw?
If they each get a saving throw at the normal score.
Okay. And so that's going to be against spell. And or is it going to be, does it say paralyzed? What happens exactly?
I have it here as well. It's immobile. The spell holds immobile, frozen in place.
That sounds like paralysis. So I'm going to
Oh, that's better for me.
quickly check or quickly pull out my saving throws for the various different sorts of creatures and things. Now it is a first level spell and these are based on fairly substantial monsters, so we will see how it goes.
Second level.
No, we're going to make it spell. Yeah, it's not paralysis. Old person is its own thing.
Ooh.
So therefore, I have my own saving throws to make. This will be for Selesh, and this will be for Urdrupur. And you are going to make your saving throw. And I actually think that Selesh is the one who is hit. Needed an 11 and did not make it. Oh, wait. Oh no, needed a 17 and did not make it. I'm saying the wrong thing, left and right. Hold on, I am an idiot. Start over. 6, 14, still did not make it. Needed 13 and did. Urdrupur is not hit by the spell.
Oh, I'm so hit.
Okay. So the two of the woman and Mikla are held. That has succeeded.
Yes.
And here I want to help as well.
With?
So I see that after I didn't manage to catch all 3, so I will, my voice will boom out into the space and I will say, let the strength of a strong mind equal 1,000 men, and I cast false seeming, and I will fill the space with copies of Athia.
Oh my God! Let me see the I love 5th level cleric spells.
It's true seeming, but
Right,
I
and reverse it.
I
of
reverse
course.
it.
Yeah, reversibility on these spells is the best. Okay, so cause light wounds.
Yeah.
So here we go. See things. So whom are you? Oh, area of effect.
Yeah.
Right. So you are just right. Hmm. Huh. Yeah, it's not quite what it says for reverse, but on the other hand, it is the reverse of the description, so I'm okay with that.
I figured
that's
because
okay,
it's said to turn one thing to what it is not.
Right.
So like
No,
it's
I get
an
it.
ugly to say that one person is many.
I hear you.
I figured.
Yeah, I'm reading another part, and I think that that's going to be okay.
Yeah.
So therefore, yeah, that's going to be its 8 segments. 8 segments are 10 segments in a turn. So before that hits, we're going to, well, our initiative. We're going to see who comes in first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do I roll?
Yeah.
To see if I get to activate before you. 4.
5. Okay, so there is one hit from Udripur, who is, when the voice starts speaking, Udripur is going to try to control the sphere to drift toward you. And so there is a... right.
This is just what I tried to hold.
Yeah, 15%.
Try to stop it.
No, the orb does not budge. Okay.
It's heavy.
So, well, yeah, it can be controlled, but it is slow, and if you mess it up, it actually moves. I take it back. It moves a little bit toward Udripur.
What about the jewel with
The jewel is not the jewel right now. Is that's a good point, right? She is held. The gem at the moment is going to react with its possibility of it does not, its independent mind does not emerge. There's a chance.
Okay.
And it keeps going up. All right.
Yes.
Cool. Now your action. There are many of you.
Wow.
Will they imitate what I'm doing?
Not necessarily, only in the fashion that is confusing. Yeah. The intent is that it will be confusing.
Yeah. It's not clones, they're just illusions of you.
Right. They'll do something.
Yeah.
Enough to be plausibly you.
Yeah.
The holy dissolution symbol, maybe.
Oh. And whom are you going to direct it toward?
The person which is controlling the...
Okay.
Whatever.
The whatever, the orb.
Okay. Yeah. One that wasn't...
yes, exactly. Udripur with the orb of annihilation.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and let me pull out my wand of wonder here and see what on earth might happen.
Yeah. Is it a random effect? Very random effect.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's infamous actually in Dungeons and Dragons as a magic item. And mirror, carry out. Oh, it's a wand. I forgot to do wands.
You want this, don't you?
Here we go. That's a long table.
It's a D100.
It is.
Yeah.
55.
You'll notice this darkness in a 3 or in a 15-foot. Let's see. So that's going to be about 5, just under 5 meter diameter hemisphere. Yeah, it's centered a little bit past him, given where we are. I think, based on my estimate of where we are, you two are a little bit more toward the door. I think, but he is caught in it. So that same darkness effect occurs. So he is now, not only are there many Atyas, but he is in darkness.